When I'm not filming video, this is the coffee corner where I make my daily coffee. Right now, the main espresso machine here is the Meraki, and for pour over, I've got the F74, the K Ultra, and the Mavo Fantox Pro, in case you're curious. Since I pull quite a few shots every day and don't clean carefully after each one, coffee grounds slowly build up, and this whole area gets a bit messy. In this video, I'll show you how I clean my Meraki step by step, and at the end, I'll share some thoughts after using this machine for over 8 months. Safety first, make sure the machine is unplugged. This machine hasn't had a proper deep clean for about 2 months, and that definitely starts to show up in the flavor. Regular maintenance is really important if you want your espresso to stay consistent. Start with a quick wipe of the exterior to knock off dust and loose coffee grounds. Wipe the screen with a damp cloth, then dry it with a paper towel so you don't get streaks. On the coffee scale, pop off the covers and you'll see a lot of dried coffee hiding underneath. Even with the plasma generator helping with static, dry weather plus lots of light roast espresso still leave coffee stuck around the chute. The drip tray feels nice and solid, but it's honestly one of the hardest parts on this machine to keep clean. A toothbrush is super useful here. The top metal grid has lots of small slots, and over time even dish soap won't remove all the stains. Under that, the second metal plate is full of holes too, so just grab the toothbrush and quickly scrub all the leftover coffee off. The bottom of the drip tray usually feels slippery and oily from coffee. Wipe it down with a cloth until it feels clean again. Most of the time, I only clean the tray to this level, because after a few shots, it'll be dirty again anyway. Brush and clean the covers of the 2 built-in scales, then leave everything on the side to air dry. Next, wipe down the whole machine. Cleaning coffee gear is actually pretty relaxing for me. The Meraki has lots of gaps and corners, so use a small brush first to sweep out the fine coffee dust, then push a damp towel into those gaps to clean everything out. Because I use a bottomless portafilter a lot, it's normal to see splashes on the front columns and around the group. After a quick brush and wipe, the machine already looks much cleaner and feels nicer to use. Once the outside looks good, it's time to move on to the grinder. Put a cloth under the chute to catch any loose grounds. Twist the hopper off counterclockwise. Inside, you'll usually see a good amount of old coffee sitting there. Take off the outer burr, and you'll find clumps of fine grounds stuck all around. If your shots have been running weird, or you keep dialing finer just to get the same flow, a deep clean like this usually fixes it. A thermometer probe works well to gently break up those clumps. Use a stiff brush to push all the loose grounds toward the chute so they fall onto the cloth. If you have an air blower, that helps a lot to blow out the remaining powder. A soft brush is handy too, to sweep off any fines still sticking to the metal. Don't forget the inside of the chute. There's usually a thin layer of coffee stuck in there as well, so push a brush in from the front and knock everything loose. This is why it's nice to keep that damp towel under the chute from the start. Brush the outer burr clean too, and for any stubborn coffee, rub it off with a damp towel. The hopper also builds up coffee oil and residue, so wipe it down with a wet wipe or damp cloth until it looks clean again. Once all the parts look clean and dry, put the burr back in and reinstall the hopper. You'll hear a little click when the hopper locks into place. Now the grinder basically looks like a new unit again. With the grinder done, move on to the shower screen and the group head. A dirty shower screen has a direct impact on your espresso flavor. Take out the center screw with a screwdriver, then use a flathead to gently pry off the shower screen. Inside the group, you'll usually find more coffee residue than you expect. Wipe the metal group area with a damp cloth to remove coffee oils. There's also a small round metal ring you can pull out for a deeper clean. Now grab a small bowl, add some water, and a bit of kefisa, or other espresso cleaner. Drop the portafilter, basket, and shower screen in, and let them soak for a while. After a short soak, a brush will take the coffee layer off the shower screen with no effort. Once everything looks clean, rinse all the parts under fresh water, so there's no cleaner left on them. The metal parts look shiny again, which is always satisfying. Now it's time to put the group back together. First, put the small metal ring back in. There's a tiny dot on the ring that needs to line up with the raised knob on the group head, so match those up. Then, place the shower screen back in and press it with your fingers to make sure it sits flat. Screw the center screw back in and tighten it. Now, the brew head is clean and ready to go again. The shots will be more consistent and tasty now. Slide the drip tray in and put the scale covers back into place. Some people say this portafilter is hard to lock in, but once you've used it for a while, it actually feels pretty smooth. From the outside, the machine has gone from messy to almost like new. Turn the power back on. Let the machine warm up to its normal working temperature first. The Meraki also has a built-in cleaning cycle that flushes the internal lines. Push out the double shot basket and swap in the blind basket that comes with the machine. Add a small amount of Kafiza into the blind basket, then lock the portafilter into the group. On the touchscreen, swipe into the menu and tap the back flush or cleaning button. The machine will tell you to move the brew lever, then it runs a back flush for about 30 seconds and sends water into the drip tray. Run this cycle a few times in a row. After that, remove the portafilter and run water again to flush out any cleaner left in the lines, repeating this step a few more times just to be safe. After all that work, it's finally time to pull a shot and enjoy a coffee. With the grinder cleaned, grinding feels smoother, the grind size stays more stable, and retention is lower. Even though I have a bunch of other grinders, I still use the built-in grinder a lot, mainly because the grind by weight workflow on the Meraki is so easy for daily use. In terms of grind quality, I'm already very happy with what this setup can do. With decent puck prep, the Meraki pulls very consistent shots. That consistency is a big reason this machine has stayed in my main coffee corner for so long. Under my earlier review, quite a few comments asked if I still use this machine. I haven't made many update videos, mostly because there hasn't really been any problem to talk about. For a daily machine, I just want something that heats up fast, has a smooth workflow, and gives stable extractions. The Meraki warms up in a few minutes, going from cold to ready, in roughly the time it takes to prep the puck, and from beans to cup is around 2 minutes in my usual routine once everything is dialed in. Grinding and pulling a shot is basically just a couple of taps on the screen, and each extraction is very stable and repeatable. That's why I really enjoy using this machine day to day. This video is both my cleaning routine and an 8-month update on the Meraki. Hope this was helpful, and thanks for watching.